Shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Bogut. Thompson from long range. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Irving's got 5.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Bogut. And again, it's the Warriors missing. James dishes to Love. Smith the pass to Thompson. Irving from long range. And so the first quarter is in the books. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and
we expect so much out of each other every single.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Spates in at the center position. The pass to Barbosa. Iguodala against Smith. Livingston kicks to Spates. And the rejection by Smith. To the middle. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Livingston passes to Spates. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Spates has got his first bucket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Mozgov kicks to Dellavedova. Smith outside. Cleveland the rebound. Mozgov dishes to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Outside Shumpert. To the inside. Pass to Dellavedova. From deep. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Iman Shumpert. Curry's checked in for Golden State. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Ian Clark. Warriors trail by 8 and stolen by LeBron. Dishes it to Thompson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Irving for 3. No good. Curry with some nice D. It's Thompson off the drive, and we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers lead by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. All right, Big Diesel, your take.
Well, Ernie, Kenny,
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Cleveland leading by 9.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Thompson for the triple. Excellent defense there from Smith. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Thompson inside the line, buries the jump shot. Thompson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. Irving passes to James. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Stephen Curry.
At the line.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Cavalier girls.
Warriors trail by 12.
And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler, because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Spates. Mozgov grabs the board.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
They set the pick. Pick by Mozgov. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Golden State also making some changes. Azili's checked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Mozgov. Great D that time from Iguodala. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Clark. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Let's go.
Here's Green, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling...
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors trail by 13, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Ian Clark out there with Steph Curry, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot manning the middle. The Cavaliers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Down low, here's Thompson, puts up the baby hook, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Back to Irving. Feeds it to Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Irving against Curry. Unloads. And it takes a hard bounce. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he was one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Irving drives in, and the shot is good.
This is why I love it.